Psst, hey you, yeah you, come over here. Are you a masochist with an affinity for blocky machines? Well then I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. See this disheveled post-apocalyptic skyline? That's how you know you're in the right place. Among this endless expanse of broken buildings, few scavengers like you and I roam the streets trying to survive. What you choose to do beyond that, well, it's up to you. But here are some tips. You got a phone, right? Use it. The last of the cell towers stopped functioning years ago. Not that you'd need to call anyone anyway, but that doesn't mean it isn't a useful tool. Open it up to see the network of tasks that can help you rebuild this place. Much of your time will be spent finding dense resource pockets untouched by Gregtech. Who is Gregtech? Well, before things looked like this, Gregtech was a tech monopoly. They harvested many irreplaceable resources and irreversibly damaged much of the environment. You can still find schematics for almost all of their machines, as they were leaked to the public by someone inside years ago. But I caution you now. The world they left is a harsh environment. Now is when I offer you this choice. A choice that all who came before you already had to make. You can take this hoe and assume the humble life of a farmer, a hermit who isolates himself and hides from the harsh reality of this world. Your life will be easy, but you'll have little impact on the once beautiful place that your ancestors called home. Or, you can take this scanner. Its pre-installed modules will help you find important resources that will help you create your first Gregtech machines. However, this path is difficult. You will spend days laboring with only a single machine to show for it. But with this investment comes reward. The machines you produce will not only help you thrive in this environment, but it'll improve the environment for those who follow in your footsteps. Now, make your choice. I knew I saw that fire in your eyes. Take this scanner and these hammers. By now, you already know what to do with them. What was that? How did you get here? What all happened at this place? Well, that's for you to figure out. You may be wondering what that introductory skit was. Well, I figured not everyone who clicks on this video will be familiar with what Omnifactory is, and while this isn't some canonical lore of the pack, it does paint a nice picture of what the player loads onto. The core purpose of Omnifactory is to give a guided walk through the Gregtech mod, from its wonky ore generation to its tiered circuits and multi-block machines. Omnifactory provides items and quests that helps anyone enjoy the tech pack and get their head around Gregtech. As someone who attempted to play Gregtech New Horizons, which is a pack that focuses on Gregtech and magic, this was a godsend. I spent hours and created several new save files without managing to get a dirt hut in Gregtech New Horizons. Meanwhile, Omnifactory gave me a dimly lit place to live in the form of a skyscraper, a method of finding the dense clusters of resources that are generated by Gregtech in the form of the scanners and mining hammers. In fact, I was able to comfortably stay in this initial housing for all of the early game sections of the quest. One last way Omnifactory makes Gregtech more accessible is through the questing reward system, which almost exclusively allows you to buy ores. Haven't found zinc yet, or just don't want to go mining for some more? Well, just buy some. You'll have more Omnicoins than you know what to do with. This shortened the time to progress through the Gregtech by a lot, since I was never gated by the fact that I hadn't found some particular resource yet. Lastly, being able to get into deep mob learning early was a great way to implement resource generation. And the glitch-infused armor provided creative flight even earlier than an angel ring, at least in the case of my playthrough. Now, despite all these features making Gregtech more accessible, the pack is definitely no walk in the park. And it still holds true to its grindy expert roots. Automation and storage are grindy and require you to think about how you implement your processing chains very carefully. With every new machine comes a lot of work, but you also just get that satisfaction, the mental high of knowing that there is a reward to your work and that it's paying off in the form of making the next machines even easier to make in higher tier circuits and so on. That is my short, more formal review of the pack. I couldn't really come up with any critical feedback. Omnifactory is an easy 9, maybe 10 out of 10. The only reason I would advise somebody not to play it is simply if they don't enjoy tech mods, since that's 100% of the pack, or if they just don't enjoy expert grindy packs, like I said, it does definitely still have a lot of that as well. Well, anyway, that's it for my video today, guys. It's going to be a much shorter review, but I think I summed up concisely everything I really needed to say about the pack. Be sure to like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, so you can get notified when the next Modpack review comes out. The next one I think I'm going to be looking at is Project Ozone 3, so definitely will want to be on the lookout for that. Also, I'm still in the process of applying for Fallen SMP. I mentioned them at the end of the last video. They're a really cool community of talented builders and content creators. So check them out in the description, and if I do get whitelisted, you can expect to see some modded / vanilla Let's Plays on their servers. So I'm really excited at the prospect of being able to do that. That's all, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.